So that was Play School, and guess who's on the phone now? Brian Cant. Good morning, Brian.
Morning, Rob.
Good morning, you okay?
Yes, thank you.
So, Play School. You did it all, didn't you? Play School, Play Away, Trumptonshire, and there's a lot of nostalgia at the moment going around, and Play School, every time I talk about Play School upstairs yesterday, so, oh, Brian Cant, and all the toys as well from Play School. Can you remember all the toys?
I remember them all very well, yes, they were mates.
All mates?
Yeah.
And what were the names? Because we got Big Ted.
Big Ted, Little Ted.
Humpty Dumpty?
Humpty. There was no Dumpty about him, he was just Humpty, I think.
Oh, it was just Humpty, yeah?
Yeah. Humpty, Jemima.
Yep.
And she had awful hair that was stitched on.
Wasn't Hannah, was it? Hannibal?
No. Hamble.
Hamble, that was it, yes.
She was found in the attic by the producer.
Right.
And she looked as though she'd been there for years.
Yeah.
She had filthy knickers that were stitched on.
So how's life treating you then, Brian?
Oh, all right. I've had a dual bypass, which was fun.
Was that recently, or
2 years ago?
2 years ago.
Yeah.
So you're taking life easy at the moment, then?
A bit steadier, yes.
Yes.
Not doing so much. A few months ago, I did a bill.
All right.
Unfortunately, overnight, the production values changed. They changed the executive producer.
Yeah.
And they decided to reshoot the whole thing without my scenes or any of the scenes with anyone else in except the police element. They changed their style. They didn't want that sort of subplots, and mine was a subplot story.
It's a bit of a surprise.
Yes.
I bet it's a surprise to you as well.
Well, I got the money, so
that's all right then.
But it would have been nice to have gone out.
So do you do a lot of acting now then, or do you...
I haven't done so much. No, I've been doing mostly voice work and writing.
Because reading your bio here, you've done the voice work for Teletubbies, haven't you? Occasionally you do the stories on Teletubbies.
Yes, you're quite right. I did. I've forgotten.
Yeah.
I wrote and read 2 stories. Those through the tummy story, the actuality with kids. So I didn't actually work with the Tubbies, but my wife writes with me for Mechanic on Channel 5.
Oh, yes.
And Softies.
So obviously you like working in children's TV a lot then?
Well, I think it's because of what I used to do. People in the business who are working in children's come to me for voice stuff. I had recently did a series of 50 programs called Bruno the Monkey for Down the Line to Canada.
Oh, yeah.
For a producer who wrote to my agent and said, I'm only in the business because I used to watch Brian and he used to enjoy what I did, and very kindly suggested I might like to work for them, which was very pleasant. So
when did Play School actually begin then?
I've forgotten the date, but it was when BBC Two started, on the very day.
And that would have been black and white TV in them days, wasn't it?
Black and white.
Yeah. And from there, of course, you had Play Away.
Well, Play Away came in alongside Play School, so I was doing the two.
Because I remember it used to be Saturday afternoons Play Away, wasn't it?
Saturday afternoons with no particular spot because it was sandwiched between 2 films.
Right.
So people had to sort of search around for it, really.
And that was a great theme to Play Away as well. I remember the theme.
Yes, I bet you can't sing it. It really doesn't matter if it's
raining or it's fine, just as long
as you've got time to
P-L-A-Y.
Play away, way, play away, play away, way, play away, play away. There you are.
That's the one.
Hope you had a few listeners joining in.
I hope so, yes.
Both of them.
You've heard. So, obviously fond memories then for you.
And, very fond.
So from Play Away and Trumptonshire, that all came about with Camberwick Green?
Yeah, Camberwick, Trumpton and Chigley all came out of Play School, really, while I was doing Play School. They got in touch, and Gordon Murray, who wrote them and directed them, and Freddie Phillips was the composer.
Yeah.
And we used to go to his house because he had a recording suite in his walk-in wardrobe, really.
Yeah.
Sort of cupboard we recorded in. And we'd do three a day.
And was that in between then, Play School and Play Away? Or was that just...
that was alongside Play School.
Alongside Play School.
Play Away.
Right.
But, I mean, prior to all that, I used to do adult programs, Play of the Month, Play for Today, Dixon and Doc Green.
Did you do Doctor Who as well?
No Hiding Place. Doctor Who, I did 2.
Two Doctor Who's?
I was annihilated both times.
Oh.
Once by a Dalek and once by a Quark.
Wow. So your TV career then must span quite a few years.
Yeah, it did. I was in for... Well, I mean, before the children's stuff started, I'd done quite a lot of drama stuff.
Yeah.
And schools programs, of course.
Ever had plans to write a book about all your life story?
I'm right. I have written my autobiography, sort of nearly finished it.
Yeah.
I've sent it off to a couple of people who I've sent bits off.
Yeah.
People like it. I mean, I think there's no scandal in mine. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's
well, people like me, I mean, we grew up on Play School and Playaway and Trumptonshire. It'd be interesting to read all about yourself. And I didn't know about Doctor Who at the time.
Oh, well, I assumed that. I mean, there are always funny stories connected to any production, you know.
Yeah.
And serious bits as well. But in the end, perhaps somebody will take it up. I hope so. If there's anyone listening.
I do hope so, yeah.
Who's a publisher?
Yes.
Get in touch. Rob's got the phone number.
I certainly have. Listen, before you go, I've got to ask you this question. The weather today, which window do you reckon then?
Through the arch window.
Yes. That'll do for me. Brian Cant, it's been nice talking to you. Good luck with the book.
The book, by the way, I'm going to call, I think, Through the Square Window.
Oh, you are?
Or a Squarish Window.
Yes. That'll be a great name for a book. Squarish Window.
Yeah.
Brian Cant, nice talking to you. Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thank you. Bye.
It really doesn't matter if it's raining or it's fine, just as long as you've got time to P-L-A-Y. Play away, way, play away, play away, way, play away, play away. Never mind the weather, get it together. Sun can shine and the rain can fall. Come on, P-L-A-Y. Play away, way, play away, play away, way, play away, play away. Running down the road, strolling up the street. If you feel